Hey guys, what's up? This is Haslam02 here to give you my 2013 playoff predictions for the NHL. And man, what a season it was. We had crazy goals like the spinoramas. That seems to be the theme. Chara spinorama goal, Patrick Kane spinorama goal, Dogovan's trying to do a little like spinorama, but he didn't score, so that's why I got put on waivers, right? Anyways, I'm here to give my predictions, and let's start off with the East, shall we? By the way, I'm doing this in all one take, so forgive me if I stumble a bit. So first round matchup: Pittsburgh Penguins versus the New York Islanders. Now, the New York Islanders surprised everyone with getting to the playoffs. At least me. I didn't think they were going to make it. Even with Tavares and the rest of their crew, I didn't think they would actually make the playoffs. So I got to give it to them. But in the end, Pittsburgh, too dominant a force. I'm going to say Pittsburgh in five. 5 games. I think Tavares might get one. He may even get two, but Crosby, he's looking like he's going to come back. They got Malkin. They got Neal. First game back, he gets a hat trick and an assist. Like, what? They got Aginla, UC Jokinen, Brendan Morrow. They got so many guys. It's ridiculous. And even if Fleury falters, their goalie, they still have Bokun, the backup, who can get the job done. So I don't see Pittsburgh having much trouble with these guys. So I'm going to say Pittsburgh in five. Next matchup. Number 2, Montreal versus God's team. Ottawa Senators, my favorite team. So obviously I gotta go with them. I'm gonna say Ottawa Senators in 6 games. Why? Because I'm going to the sixth game, if there is one. So I'd like to see them kick their asses. But to be fair, I say Montreal has a better forward crew. They got Pacioretty. They got Ryder. Ever since he's come from Dallas, it seems like he's just been lighting it up. So I'd say they got better. They got PK Subban in the back end. He can definitely fire the puck in. No one, but he's not going to come as a surprise to anybody. So, and is he as good as Carlson? No, no, he's not. But and so that's what I'm saying. Ottawa's getting Carlson back, or they got Carlson back. They have Anderson in goal, who's had like he leads the NHL in save percentage and goals against average, but he hasn't played the whole season, so he might not win the Vezina Trophy for best goaltender. But he's still in the talk. And I mean, if he's been playing like he has for this season, he's going to win against Montreal. I can guarantee you. That being said, it's going to be a close battle. It could go either way. There's so many Habs fans that they're gonna fill up the Ottawa Scotiabank place. I know it. So we're gonna be hearing that. But if I go and we win, I'm gonna be chanting "Ole Ole, see you later." So, anyways, that's what I'm gonna say. So Ottawa is gonna win in 6 games. Next matchup: Washington Capitals versus the New York Rangers. Now, Washington Capitals, uh, they were dreadful at the start of the year. Dreadful. Like, no one wanted to watch them. I didn't want to watch them. Ovechkin looked like he he should switch sports at the start of the year, but that's all changed. I mean, he's just been on a tear lately, Ovechkin. Absolute tear. He won the Rocket Richard Trophy, most goals. I think he's like 32 or 33 goals in a shortened season. That's damn good. They have Ribeiro. He's pretty damn good, but he has a temper, so you gotta watch him. Like, is he gonna take bad penalties? Maybe. They got Backstrom, they got Holtby, so they have the players that can beat the Rangers. But ultimately, I'm gonna say the Rangers are gonna win, and I'll tell you why. Rick Nash, Brad Richards, Henrik Lundqvist, even Boyle can like get under your nerves. They got a good defense, and now that they have Brassard that came from the trade from Columbus, Rick Nash feels right at home with him. So I could definitely see them beating them. I'm gonna say Rangers in five. A lot of people tell me like, Alex, why are you saying the Rangers in five? Washington's been on a tear. They're gonna win. I'm like, I don't think they will. Just personally, I don't think they will. But we'll see. Playoffs, anything can happen, right? So, last matchup in the Eastern Conference, it is Toronto Maple Leafs versus Boston Bruins. Now, I don't like the Toronto Maple Leafs, obviously, because I'm a Sens fan, but I'll have to say, they impressed me this year. They made the playoffs. First time in 9 years? I mean, I must have been in like grade 8 by then. I was in elementary school the last time they made it. That's pretty damn crazy. Like, holy crap. Holy crap, they made it. But yeah, that being said, they got Kessel. It's against Boston though, so he's like right in the limelight. So you don't know, is he gonna choke or is he gonna, excel? You don't know. But it's against Boston, so I don't think he will. I'm gonna say Boston in 5 games. Uh, they just have too many weapons, and they're too big of a team. Even though Toronto has a big goon squad themselves, Boston has a goon squad that could beat the Toronto Maple Leafs. I think they've won like 11 in a row at the Air Canada Center before the Leafs finally beat them. So, uh, that's one time in 12 games. I don't know if they'll be able to do it. I know Boston's been like sliding a bit lately, but I got to give it to Boston. Boston in five, no contest. All right, let's go to the West. The West, it's been pretty good. See, I don't really follow the West too much, but I know that Chicago has been killing it. So Chicago versus Minnesota, Chicago all the way. Minnesota was like first for a while, I think, or not first, but like they were up there. And then they just slowly trickled down. It always seems to be the case with Minnesota. At least this time they made the playoffs, but I think they're just going to get swept. Com- Complete sweep by Chicago. Taves, Patrick Kane, Patrick Sharp, Marian Hossa, who always seems to get the fucking game winner goals. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to say sweep for that. The next matchup would be the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, or just Ducks, I guess. Sounds better, Mighty Ducks. I don't know why they ever changed it. And Detroit Red Wings. I don't like the Ducks either because they beat us in the finals one year, but I'm gonna say they're gonna win in 7 games though. I think Detroit has been like picking it up recently, and they're looking like in good form for the playoffs, which uh, they made it again. What else is new, right? So I'm gonna say Anaheim in 7 games. Detroit never goes away easy, so that's my thoughts on that. Zetterberg, he's just looking like a winner. Datsuk looking like a winner. But you can't go up against Getzlaff, who's just changed everything around this year. Everything. Like, he was like complete crap last year. And now he's like one of the best again. I don't know. They have Perry, they have Bobby Ryan. They got so many guys. I just think Anaheim will eventually get the job done. But it won't be easy. All right, next matchup is going to be the Vancouver Canucks versus San Jose Sharks. Now, San Jose seems to have had Vancouver's number this year, but I still think Vancouver will win this series. I'm going to say Vancouver in 6 games. Um, yes, San Jose is good when they want to be good. They have Niemi, who's won a Stanley Cup before. I'll give them that. They have Marlowe. They have Couture, who was in my class, by the way, one year in high school. Just you don't have to believe me, but it was true. Anyway, so they have that. They have Thornton. They got Pavelski. They got quite a bit of guys that can do some damage. But Vancouver, they got Kessler back. It all depends on Kessler. If Kessler starts scoring goals, they're gonna win no problem. But if he doesn't, then I think San Jose might take it. But I believe Kessler will. At least he better, or he's gonna be traded or something. I mean, they can't wait around forever for this guy. So I'm gonna say Vancouver in 6, and Schneider is gonna take the role in goalie, and he's gonna dominate. Um, I know they say he's hurt now, but he'll come back. Playoffs, he'll come back. I mean, Luongo, choke Luongo, they'll lose. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. The final matchup in the West, it's going to be LA Kings versus St. Louis Blues. St. Louis has been on fire lately, and LA's kind of just trickled in. They win some games, sometimes they lose, but uh, they tricked us last year. Last year they didn't do anything in the regular season. Just barely made the playoffs with the lowest goals amount, and then just went on fire and dominated the whole damn thing. They won, and no one else even had a chance against them. The highest any and the most amount of wins any other team won against them was 6, and it was in the finals after they went up 3-0 to the to the New Jersey Devils. So I think they'll win this game or this series. I think it's going to be 6 games. Quick, he's been picking it up lately. I could say Jeff Carter, he's X factor for them. St. Louis looking good with Elliott, but I've noticed, because Elliott used to play for Ottawa, so I've noticed with him is he'll be on fire for an extended period amount of time, but then when that time is over, he'll be bad for extended period amount of time. And he's been good for an extended period of time already. So it makes you think, how much longer can he go? Maybe he's learned from his mistakes. Maybe he'll just kill it in the playoffs. But for me personally, I don't think he'll do it. I think he's a backup goaltender. Yeah, I said it. I said it. He's won 10 games in a row, and then he's lost 5 in a row. So I just don't know what he's gonna do for the St. Louis Blues. St. Louis doesn't really have any scorers. I mean, yeah, they have Oshie, Backus, Stewart, but those guys just aren't as good as like LA's forwards. So I gotta say LA in 6 games, and those are my predictions. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you agree, if you disagree. But yeah, these are all my opinions, so uh, you guys can disagree if you want, but I'm pretty confident that these picks will be right, so we'll see. Anyways, peace out, and have a good one.